So tonight's story is about a farm, and it's called Animal Farm. On the farm, there were some animals who were very bossy and who were in charge of all the other animals. The bossy animals were the pigs. The pigs were always telling the other animals what to do. For example, they would tell the hens where to go. If there was a horse eating his hay, the pigs would come and push the horses out of the way and eat the hay and tell them to get out of the way. The pigs would tell the cows when to go into the cowshed to get milked. The pigs would chase the sheep and make them get their wool stuck on the barbed wire fence. The pigs in charge of the farm were very bad pigs. They bossed everyone around. Even the dogs were told by the pigs, "You're not allowed to bark." And if the dogs barked, the pigs would run at the dogs and try to snap at him with their jaws. The dogs were afraid of the pigs, the cats were afraid of the pigs, the ducks were afraid of the pigs. The pigs were really bossy. They chased all the animals in the farm. Now the farm animals didn't like it at all. They thought that all the farm animals should be equal. Everybody should be allowed to do what they wanted. The sheep should be allowed to run wild in the field and eat what they wanted in the field. The cows should be able to walk around and not have to go to be milked when they were told to. The dogs thought they should be allowed to bark whenever they wanted to. The chickens thought that they would be able to cluck whenever they wanted to and go where they wanted and lay their eggs where they wanted, but instead the pigs would boss them around and tell them what to do all the time. It was no fun for any of the animals on the farm with such bossy pigs telling them what to do. The pigs would go oink, oink, oink and charge around the farm, telling everybody where to go, what to eat, what not to eat, what time they've got to be home. Really just very annoying behavior from the pigs. One day, when the pigs were asleep, all the farm animals decided to have a little meeting to discuss the problem of what the pigs were telling them to do. Everybody at the meeting agreed that they didn't like the pigs. Nobody liked the pigs. They were smelly. They made a noise like this, oink, 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 oink. They rolled in mud. They had flies all over them. Yeah, nobody liked the pigs. "But what shall we do?" said the horse. "Moo," said the cow. "We have to get rid of them. Moo." "I agree," said the sheep. "Baa, baa." And the chickens definitely agreed. They said, "Cluck, cluck, 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 cluck. We agree, cluck, 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 cluck." The cats certainly agreed, meow, meow. And the dogs said, "Yes, that's right, we can't have these pigs running the farm. Someone else should run the farm, and it shouldn't be the pigs. Woof, 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 woof." So all the animals got together to decide what to do. And they decided the best thing to do would be to lock the stable door when the pigs were inside and not let them out. And then they would run the farm collectively, everybody taking their own turn to do their own thing in their own way, without any rules. So while the pigs were asleep, the dogs crept up to the barn and shut the door so the pigs couldn't get out. When the pigs heard that, they went in oink, 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 oink inside the barn, but they still couldn't get out. Then all the animals met together again to agree that they could do what they wanted. "Well," said the cow, "I'm going to go in the field and I'm going to eat all the grass and the buttercups whenever I want. And if I want to be milked, I'll go to the cowshed. Nobody tells me when I go. I'll decide on my own." "Me too," said the chicken. "I will go wherever I want and I'll lay my eggs where I want and nobody will tell me cluck, 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 cluck." The ducks said, "Hooray, we're free. We can go in the pond whenever we want." And they run off to the pond to splash. And one by one, all the animals said what they were going to do without the dogs getting in the way of telling them what to do or what not to do, without the pigs telling them. And then finally the dogs said, yes, we're rid of those nasty pigs. Now, someone should take charge just to make sure that people are good here around here. We can't have everybody doing what they want. Woof, 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 woof. So the dogs ran into the field.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's my watch listening to me. It shouldn't be. So everybody ran into the field. So all the dogs ran into the field and started barking at the sheep, telling them where they could eat the grass. Then they barked at the cows and told them where to eat the grass. And then they barked at the ducks, telling them when they're allowed to swim. And the dogs slowly started to take charge. And pretty soon, it was a farm run by the dogs. And the dogs would tell everybody what to do. They would tell them where to go. They'd also tell them where not to go. The dogs were very bossy. And if any animal didn't like what the dogs said, they would bark very loudly at the animal. So all the animals had to do what the dogs said. They were all very frightened. And you know what? The freedom which these animals had got had been taken away by the dogs. Remove one leader, the pigs, and another one arrives, the dogs. What a shame for all the animals on the farm. What would you do if you were on the farm?
I did play in the farm. I did play.
Good, good.